Now I need to organise my session to make it more user friendly and to speed up my workflow. So the first thing I'm going to do is arrange my tracks by instrument. So I'm going to be looking to move all the different groups of instruments and sounds into the same place in the track control panel. So I like to start by putting vocals up at the top. So here's my lead vocal here, so I'll just bring that up to the top. We've got backing vocals 1 and 2, ad-libs is vocal as well. We can move the bass down out of the way just now. There's vocal effects as well, so I'll move that up. Now what I've done there is I've accidentally dropped that into a group, so I can now control that along with the keys. We don't want that, so we'll try and move that back out again, and we'll just stick that underneath the backing vocals. So now we've got all the vocal tracks together. We'll then move on to, let's go for the keyboard instruments. So we've got keys, high synth, synth pads, synth FX, and synths. Then we will stick our guitar next, then our bass, and then I think we're on to all percussive stuff. So again, I would stack my drum kit sort of the way I would think out a drum kit, so have the kick down at the bottom, then the toms, then the snare. We've got two different percussion things going on there. We've got some claps and we've got some effects. I'll just stick the effects down at the bottom. So now, to me, that is a little more logical. There's no right or wrong way of doing that, but do try and group everything together. At that point, you would then be looking to rename everything to make sure it's all labelled properly. So I might look to give a little bit more of a specific name to these two percussion tracks, so I know exactly what they do. Or this effects track, because there's a few different effects tracks, I might want to just be again a little bit more specific in how I label those to make sure that they are understandable names. The next thing I'm going to do is colour the tracks so I can see at a glance all the vocal tracks, etc. So the way to do that is to select all of the tracks you're wanting to do. So I hold down the shift button once I've clicked the bottom one, and then I'll click the top one that I want to include. That will select all those tracks. I'm then going to right click and come down to track colour. Now there's a couple of ways you can do this. The quickest way, which gives me no choice over what colour is chosen, is to just click set tracks to one random colour. Okay, it's nice and quick and it does it instantly. If you want to be really specific with which colour you're choosing, you can come in and say set tracks to custom colour, and then go through and pick the specific colour that you want. It's up to you. So I'll then do the same here for all my keyboard instruments. I'm going to group the guitars and basses together. I want to keep the percussion stuff slightly separately from what I would class as my drum kit, so I'll do them separately. And then my drum kit. So now I can quite easily and quickly at a glance see where everything is. The other thing I can do as well is just hit Command or Control M to get rid of the mixer, so that I can see more of the tracks all at once. If you want to take it a step further, you can also add in track icons. So you could select an image of a keyboard. If that works for you. I wouldn't spend time doing that, but the option is there for you if you want. The next thing to do is to delete empty or unwanted tracks. So if it's not going to be in the mix, it doesn't need to stay in your session. And if you need to find it later, you can always just hide it from view as well. So I might decide that actually this percussion one is not needed at all, so I can simply remove that track.